Los Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
11. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. Third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
One-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That good for 19 and a first down. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, you know, people, these 2 rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up.
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. So stop from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown Bears! Treston Ebner. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mitchell going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Mitchell again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And on the left left sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a play fake. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Treston Ebner making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd down and goal. Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Okay, ready? Black one.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Lance now on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 53 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense.
Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some room to roam now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lance now on first down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing his Lance on third down. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The city always a little extra excitement